Oh God. So the time is currently 7:27 p.m. EST on the 16th of January 2025. Currently in the room is myself, Delta 86, Claire DePietro. To my right is
1-5, Benjamin Dawson.
across from me is, sorry, if you could please give your full legal name.
Sorry, I think you're whispering.
Jones.
Your full name, sir.
Ty Jones.
Was that Ty James?
Jones.
Jones. Ty Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. For the recorder, that was Ty Jones. Sorry, I'll just scoot it closer to the middle. There we go. And they're represented by, if you two could please introduce yourself.
Nathan Woodenwalker with the Public Defender's Office.
Thank you.
Nadia Koslova of the Public Defender's Office.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read a few things off. It's just standard in regards to interrogation/interviews, okay? So first off, I'm going to read your Miranda rights. So at this time, sir, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one will be appointed to you when available. Do you understand these rights? I've read them to you.
Yep.
Okay. You've already confirmed that you understand your rights and you've already requested a lawyer as they are currently present. Just going to give you a few rights that you do have during this interview. You can request a lawyer at any time. You've already done so. You do not have to answer the current question or any further questions, and you can stop the interview at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You are good to go, Dawson. Feel free to start.
Perfect. Alrighty, Miss Jones. No, it's a little bit of a different setting than we're used to. I've interacted with you a couple times. Typically not in this manner, but here we are. So let's start from the basics, right? You today were found in a vehicle leaving the scene of a kidnapping and stabbing, right?
Apparently so.
3 additionals.
What were you doing in that
following me?
I was just waiting for my friend, and then next thing I know, we're being chased.
Okay. So who drove you to that location?
Roy.
My friend did.
I thoroughly swapped
And
I'm
who's
gonna
your
help
friend?
them real quick. Yeah, go. Just make sure you put all your evidence away.
Be fifth on that one.
So let's talk about the stabbing. Did you have any knowledge of what was going on inside?
None whatsoever.
Okay, all right. So how long were you guys down by that location there?
2-3 minutes.
2-3 minutes, okay. Alrighty. And was there anybody else ever in the vehicle with you?
My friend picked up another friend.
Okay. What was that other friend wearing? Do you know who they are?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never met them before.
What were they wearing?
Possibly a pink shirt. I'm not sure.
Okay. That's fine. So let's jump forward a bit, right? When I was chasing you on foot, actually let's dial back a bit. Why did you run from the vehicle?
Sorry.
Why did you run from the vehicle?
Because I was just, like I say, was driving, and then all of a sudden we're being chased, and I just got scared.
Got scared. Okay.
It was all a bit much out of nowhere. I don't know what was going on.
Alrighty. How often do you hang about with your friend?
Not that often.
Okay. How long have you known him?
I've only been in the city for about a week, so
How long have you known him?
3 or 4 days. I met him when he got thrown out of a car.
Oh, that sounds mighty nasty.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump forward a little bit back to where I was going with this. When I put you in cuffs, you mentioned something about a list, right?
A list?
A list. You said something about a list.
I've not mentioned anything about a list.
Oh, no, you definitely said something to me about a list when I was handcuffing you and with you. What do you remember saying something different at all?
All I asked is I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I sorry, I remember you saying
no,
something about a list.
I legitimately know nothing of a list.
Okay. Alrighty. I mean, on your person, you know, you had a few things, your wallet, your gun, that's all fine and dandy. Petrol can. It's kind of an odd thing to just carry around with you on your person. What's the use for that?
You don't want to
Um,
answer
I-
that one.
Plead the fifth.
Alrighty. And
Was-
this oh, go
Just
ahead.
gonna pipe in here real quick. I looked at that scene. There wasn't anything lit on fire there. Is the petrol can something that's worrying?
Again, he does not need to answer that. It's irrelevant.
Technically, he doesn't have to answer anything. I'm just more asking because it's now seemingly odd whenever we were just asking about it being on his person.
It's not uncommon for people to need to refuel their vehicles.
Okay. Sorry, go on, Dawson.
Let's see. I mean, looking at your past, Mr. Jones, you're not typically affiliated with anything violent in nature, to be honest with you.
I'm not a violent person.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
And every time you have caught me, I've always been very honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, aside from a couple times where you fed me a whole line of not so much truth about stolen vehicles, but that's besides the point. That's not what we're here. So, you know, I'm just kind of curious why you're kind of hanging around with such violent people. To be honest with you, Mr. Jones.
Most of the people in this city are crazy, from my experience so far.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, there's a bit of a difference between violent and crazy, right? Some people can be kind of not so what's the word I'm looking for here? Not so with it and not be violent, but you know, the person you're hanging about with seems to be quite violent. In fact, they tried to kill an officer on the rooftop there. So I'm just kind of curious, like where your boundaries and standards like lay for friends and the
He's
people you
been
hang
nothing
about
but
with.
lovely to me.
Okay, alrighty.
Am I good to hop in here real quick?
Yeah, of course.
So, just verifying, you said that you were in the car the whole time, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you guys pick up the guy in the pink shirt from that you said?
Somewhere in town.
Well, yeah, but where in town?
I don't really know town that well. As I say, I'm quite new here.
Got you. Like, south side, center of town, like near Legion, one of the beaches, kind of like general? Do you have an idea on that?
I don't think it was near the beach.
Okay. Was it near Legion?
It could have been. Let's say I'm not that clued in on the areas yet.
Got you. Did you... So you two were just driving about, yes?
I've literally just got out of prison. He picked me up. We drove
Okay.
there. Next thing I know, we're here.
Okay. Deal. Did you guys drive straight there, or did you just, like... Did it seem like he had an intent of picking up a friend? Or was it, like, just out of the blue, pulled over to a guy and...
I've no idea.
You were in the car, though.
I don't know whether he had planned it or just did it on a whim. I don't know.
Okay. So he didn't say anything in the car?
Not really.
Okay.
Just asked me how my time was.
Got you.
Peace.
So, after getting him, was there any conversation with the gent between any of the three parties inside?
He just said he was new to town, that he was trying to make friends, and that he just got out of the hospital.
Okay.
Gomez.
Do you know his last name?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know what he looks like? Like, have you ever seen him without a mask?
I have, yeah.
Could you describe him?
He's an older gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
white hair.
Is that short, long?
Long.
Okay. Alrighty.
And he's a veteran.
Veteran. Okay. So you know a decent little bit about him, huh?
I know why you don't wear shoes.
He doesn't.
And
He said he doesn't wear shoes.
yeah, PTSD.
PTSD. Okay. All right. Did he kind of go into detail with you about that?
I don't see how that's relevant.
I'm just asking if he did or not. I'm not going to ask you about it because it's not.
Yeah,
Really...
he did, yeah.
Okay. All right. So how much have you been hanging out with him in the last couple of days?
You don't have to answer that one if you don't want to.
Yeah, fair to see how it's relevant.
Oh, I'm just kind of seeing, how we know him, that kind of thing. Um,
Not much. I've been hanging out with another friend.
were you introduced to Albert by another friend, or did you just meet him on a whim when he picked you up from prison?
I met him when one of your officers, during a chase, flew into the back of his car and threw him through his windscreen into a food truck.
That's quite an interesting way to make a new friend.
Yep.
Can't say I've had that much of an experience making friends, to be honest with you. So quite the interesting one. Alrighty. So you getting out of jail? How long ago did that happen?
Like 10 minutes before all of this happened, if that.
Was that you still in from the joyriding from?
Yep. I literally just got out. He picked me up, went for a drive, and here we are.
Alrighty. Any more questions you got?
Oh, yes, most definitely. So this friend, you said you've only known him for a few days. You've only been here a few days, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said? Okay. Has he ever preached to you about anything?
Irrelevant.
Preached.
No, very relevant. I can show you as to why if you need to, ma'am.
Unfortunately, I believe you guys would be asking questions in reference to our client here, and you are asking many questions about somebody else.
Well, it's asking in regards to if your client has been preached to by a person like that he was with on a crime scene, that this in relation to. Like, this is the scene that we arrested this gent off of. Is the only reason why I'm asking. and it is very relevant as it was referenced in the situation itself.
Prior to you just asking that question, nothing about preaching has ever been brought up during this interrogation.
I can show you the 911, sir, if you would like me to. It is very relevant.
I'm confused as to who's being asked.
Have you, the friend that you were in the car with, yes?
Hmm.
Has he ever preached to you about anything odd?
I don't get what you mean by about preached.
Has he ever referenced an individual called A? Or a
No.
deity or anything?
No.
Okay.
We mostly just talked about his time in the war.
Okay. Understood. And you said that he was in there for a few minutes, yes?
Like
Inside
two,
the
if
building?
that.
Okay. Whenever he came back from the car, did he say a reason why the other individual wasn't coming out with him?
No, he just said drive, and then the sirens kicked off.
Okay.
So, he said drive?
Yep.
Why would he be saying drive to the passenger?
I do not know. Oh, I'd moved by that point
Okay, so you were the driver in this case?
when we were leaving.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you had no idea why you were being pulled over,
Nope.
and you just listened to him say drive?
Yep.
Is there any particular reason you listened to that? Because I've known you to be a pretty cooperative person, Mr. Jones, and I just find it a little bit odd that you would drive away because somebody said to do it.
Albert likes me, and I'd like it to stay that way.
That's fair.
One of your officers told me that he keeps running at them with a knife. I'd rather that not be me.
Okay. So where exactly did you swap to the driver's seat?
When he got out,
And where did he get out at?
wherever you guys showed up, because I don't know where that is.
Okay. Did the other passenger also get out with him? His friend?
Yep.
Okay. And where did they go into?
I do not know.
Did he ask you to switch over to the driver's seat? Or did you just do it on your own volition?
Yeah, I just moved over while I was waiting, just playing with the radio.
That's fair. That's fair.
Funny. I don't have any more questions at the moment. Anything else from you, Claire?
Have you ever felt threatened by him? Or no?
No. As I say, I
Okay.
get on pretty well with him, but I know what he's been through in the war, and yeah.
Deal. Okay. At this time, I don't think I have any other ones either. I'm glad you're okay, though.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Let me, do you have anything else to say, Mr. Jones? Yes?
Jones, yes. I don't believe so.
Okay. Anything from either of the two of you?
No.
No.
Understood. The time is 7:49 p.m. EST on the 16th of January 2025. Going to be ending the recording now. Excuse me.